Now that we finished sanding down each part, and I mean I had to go through every part and sanding it down using this and this guy right here. I even scraped off a couple of parts with my knife. Finally covered everything. I may miss one, may miss one or two, but I'll get to that when I begin assembling it or begin preparing it. Now some parts I want to start preparing. For example, like this guy here is going to be one solid part. So I had to glue the spikes on already. I'm going to probably glue the shoulder arm, the shoulder joint. This is the wrong one, but you understand. I got to put the these guys in, and glue it so that way it's nice one solid part, and then cover the PVC joint so it doesn't get painted. Reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to individually put each part on a stand or on some sort of support while I prime it and paint it. And to do that, I am going to use one of these guys. Now, these are 2-inch alligator clippers. These clippers, you can probably pick them up at a hobby store if they sell them. Radio Shack will sell these guys, but they're kind of expensive. The best places to go to is like a computer show or some sort of large flea market where they'll sell these in bulks of like 50 for $5 or something like that. I missed out on 2 or 3 of these, and I should have done. When I went to the Mosquito Con show, I missed out on it, and I said, damn, I should have bought it. But as you see here, I placed this on this bamboo stick. Now bamboo sticks are pretty much easy to get. They're about, you can pretty much buy a pack of bamboo shish kebab sticks for about $2 at a dollar store, maybe less. And then what I do is I cut them in half. They're about 10 inches a piece, so cut them in half so you have 2 5-inchers, and then of course have them set up like this. Now this one I taped up, but that's a poor example. This one right here, on the other hand, the ends are too big for the bamboo sticks to go through, so what I did was I used pliers and I crushed them to support these, so now it's nice and tight and firm. And then of course what I'll do is I'll take this part right here as an example. Just find a nice place to grab its support, right? And there you go. There. Now you can see that I got all of the outer armor on clips here, ready to be primed and painted. I'm kind of bummed out that I'm short on these, so I'm going to have to either go online and try to find at least another dozen or so. eBay is a pretty good idea, or sometimes I'll check on Amazon. And I really don't feel like going to what the hell you call it, Radio Shack, but I may have to do it again. But you guys can clearly see what I'm planning to do. Now obviously I'm not going to just paint it and drop it on the floor. I need these things to dry. So what do I want to use to do that? It's simple. Using a styrofoam block, usually that's those styrofoam blocks that you find in packaging of something, like electronic part or something that you get in. I cut this slab off, and then all I gotta do is just put it up like that. I did this because I'm out of these, but obviously if I get more, I will then of course put them in individual slots. But this is one way of me keeping all my parts separated and prepped and ready for me to airbrush and paint and airbrush, yeah, same thing. But there you go. So I got 2 more of these to go. I got all the black ones, and then these guys will be separate. So let me prepare this, and then we'll continue on to the next. After all the feedback that I have received from you guys, I was getting suggestions from some of you who said, let me do the same thing that you did, taking line art of the Zaku, Gunner Zaku, and make it into what I think you should do it in, what colors you should do it in, what patterns. Now, someone was trying to send it to me through via email, but he couldn't, so he suggested try Flickr, or how do you pronounce it. So I opened up an account, and thanks to my contacts, which happens to be King Metal X20A, who did a fine job of not only showing me these 2 guys, but the others here. I don't have the Leo, but it'll be nice if I would paint it in space blue. Another contact is Pound Cake Art. I like what he did with this American Justice, he calls it, from the I forgot what, yeah, Infinite Justice, or I think it's Justice Gundam. But he sent me this one and this one. First he sent me this one, which I said, yeah, that was kind of cool. But I like that one also. And then the last thing I got was from this guy named Cool Guy Scotty Don't. I kind of told him that even though this is great, there's too much red to make up more like 50-50. But in the end, I kind of got inspired to do this one again. So I made a new image of this guy, and I've decided to make Gunner Zaku Warrior best bi-colored yellow-blue with a touch of gray. Yes, so I have to apologize for everyone's suggestions of what I should make it as, but this is going to be my final outcome of this kit. So let's now begin preparing it. Now then, as you can see here, I have primed all the parts, everything. Some parts I didn't prime because they were too well deep into the part where it does not require priming, but I pretty much covered about maybe 95% of it. I apologize I didn't record this. I had to do this during the time where I was going to, before I was going to go to work, so I can let this dry. Normally I would definitely show you how to, what I do, but basically I used 2 types of primer. One was a Tamiya primer, which I ran out of immediately, and I had to go buy another one, and a 1000 grade Mr. Surfacer primer, which that one finished immediately. So I'm done with primers. I have to probably get more. I kind of like Mr. Surfacers. It has an even surface on this compared to the Tamiya, even though Tamiya looks okay. I don't know. It looks like it collects a bit. Now, in parts like this right here, I don't know if you guys can see this clearly, the primer actually collected a bit and began to form like bulges here. I'm going to use sandpaper, but I have a finer sandpaper on here, I gotta find it, to sand it down a bit and get it nice and uniform to the part before I begin painting. What do I have for blue? Well, first of all, I have 2 blues. One is this standard blue color. Now, I was going to use paint, like regular bottle paint, but I had these 2 left over. I have blue, and I think I'm going to be using this guy, Brilliant Blue. This has a little bit more shine to it. Next up, of course, will be the yellow, and I got flat yellow. I don't know why I got flat yellow. And when I saw this, I said, that's all they had, flat yellow. Not standard yellow, flat yellow. Wonder what will come out. It may come out a basic pattern, like a, now I'm kind of second guessing myself. But yeah, maybe this is a good idea to use this color. Very good idea, because I have another idea to follow up on this. So we'll prepare this guy. I'm going to prepare my airbrush station next, so you guys can see me paint this guy in yellow and blue.